Change us, we have to change us. Whatever God you believe in, we come from the same one. Strip away the fear, underneath it's all the same love.
I've always been adamant that gay and lesbian Americans should be treated fairly.
Is he teaching people not to be gay, or is he like the Green Mile guy and just absorbing it all?
There's been a huge surge of same-sex couples getting licenses to wed.
Are you the sharp knife point of the gay agenda, trying to brainwash our children?
There is no marriage equality in Michigan. Michigan passed a proposition that made marriage equality banned through a constitutional amendment. So we've actually institutionalized discrimination in our state, and it's important to see it for what it is.
Some people are surprised that a clergy would be supporting same-sex marriage, but that says much more about their ideas and assumptions about church. If the right wing of the church is the conservative aspect of the church, which is a minority, but they seem to get an awful lot of attention. If that's the definition people have of church, then they're surprised. But if they don't have that understanding, and if they understand that Christianity is about love and care for people, then they're not at all surprised. And most people are very supportive.
But I did want to clarify one thing about the term gay marriage. We hear that a lot, and that is not a term that was created by the community itself. It's a political term that was given to the community, and it's very intentional language, like this is gay marriage. Ooh, we don't quite know what this is, but it's bad. It's something different from regular marriage. And it's important to understand that that is the intent, that they are trying to somehow frame it as some kind of scary hybrid of marriage, rather than just an acknowledgement of relationships that would enable people to take advantage of the over 1,100 federal benefits that people do get when they are married.
They talk about it, traditional marriage or biblical marriage, which in my mind is kind of a joke, because it depends on where in the Bible you're talking about. If you're talking about Old Testament, I mean, Solomon had a whole mess of wives and several concubines. And even in the New Testament understanding of marriage, yeah, it was one man and one woman, but the woman had absolutely no power. The man could divorce her as he chose, plus the oldest male in the household, even if it was the father of several married sons, was the one with all the power. So there was absolutely no equality in it. Well, that certainly isn't the model of marriage that we want.
After my son came out in 2005, his godfather had been very homophobic. And Ari came out to him, and it was silent for 1 week, this like deafening silence. And then after 1 week, he came back, his godfather came back and said, now gay has a name and a face, and it's Ari, and that changes everything.
The scripture is a liberating document. Jesus associated with all the people. They were friends of all the people that society saw as outcasts. And for the church to make people outcasts, especially on something so basic to Christianity and the Scripture as love, is really an outrage. It's sacrilege as far as I'm concerned.